Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for TTR Friday. I'm sure you've all seen the news today. We're going to reference it first. So it begins, or possibly ends if we don't accept any bids. Welcome in, everybody. Please make sure you have hit the like button before we even get rolling. It really does help the channel. It's really, really important. And make sure you are subscribed so you can come back. We have a match on Sunday. Me and Billy will be doing it. We might try and drag Sam in. Depends if she's busy. We'll see. We'll try and rope her in anyway. So yeah, make sure you've hit the subscribe button. You can also become a member. There is a button underneath Billy down there somewhere to join and become a member. You can be part of giveaways for things like books to do with the club, signed shirts, signed memorabilia, loads of merch, loads of cool stuff. So make sure you check that out. And also there is a $sign for donations if you just want to support the channel. All of the above or all of the below really, really do help. Good evening, my fellow co-hosts Sam and Billy. How are we doing this evening?
To the Toon review, massive, the Magpie massive, and all you fantastic, outstanding, brilliant, magnanimous people out there in viewerland. That's what I did, shouldn't we? Didn't I?
What I'll say is the Friday show disclaimer. If you don't like swearing, you need to fuck off now. Just get out. If you're a snowflake, if you walk, get out. Just be gone. We ain't having it. No. Carry on.
Yeah, indeed. I will be going to the gym straight after this, and I will be going in a Newcastle shirt because I am sick of all these Egyptian King little Liverpool shirts fanning about the gym. It is pissing me off. So we're going in Newcastle shirts. I've got 7 clean. So gym day's a black and white day for me. I'm just going to put the shirt on. I'm sick of it. They can bugger off. So we've got to dig our heels in as a fan base now. It's getting stupid. Right. Let's stop waffling. Let's talk about it properly because that's what we pride ourselves on here at the Toon Review to a degree. At least I try to anyway. I know Sam tries to prop it up as well. Billy, I'm going to throw you under the bus, mate. I'm sorry.
Poor bus.
Let's talk about some admin. Let's get the boring bit out of the way because everybody's sick of it. We'll talk about it for a bit and then we'll try and have a bit of fun and talk about some lighter things to do with football and life. So, Sam, we'll start with you. There was an official bid lodged today by Liverpool. I'm going to call them Athletic just to wind them up. We're going to go for Liverpool Albion. Let's go Albion. Who likes Albion? It was rumoured.
United. Liverpool United.
Yeah.
Rumoured
to be, from multiple sources, it seems to have varied. And they're all arguing with each other and they're all colleagues, which is hilarious. 110 plus add-ons or 120 million plus add-ons. It varies. And it was instantly rejected.
As it would be. As it would be. And I think it's tactical, it's game playing. Liverpool have played an absolute fucking blinder with this one because they've massively unsettled our player, and we'll really get into that later on. But that offer, that's your first offer for somebody that you really, really desperately want. No. For me, this is a showcase of intent for their fan base because they were hearing all the noise like there's no money on the table. This was a showcase for their fans to say, look, we've put in a bid. It's them holding him captive, not letting him go anywhere. Look at how much players have been going for recently, and you want the best striker in the entire world, and you put that down? That is an absolute joke. We do need to dig our heels in, and I hope our ownership actually brings some balls to the fucking table when they have the conversation next time. We want our money. We want to show me the money for sure.
Yeah, Billy. So they said, we've said to them, put your money where your mouth is, and they've missed their mouth. Essentially, it's gone over the shoulder. It's a ridiculous opening bid. It's insulting considering that they kind of put the feelers out for it, so they knew ballpark what they needed to bid. Of course, you can go in low, but this was insulting, was it not?
Oh, I actually believe so. Yes, I don't believe they have played a blind to something. If I'm perfectly honest, I think they've behaved in a really, really derogatory manner towards Newcastle United. I think they've really, really behaved in a derogatory manner towards Alexander Isak. If I'm perfectly honest. It's embarrassing, you know. If they really want him, then put the money up front, and then if it's accepted, that's it. But they haven't. They haven't put. We want 150 million pounds, and they put nowhere near that much amount of money on the table. So yeah, to say they've played a blind up is odd for me. I think Newcastle United have actually played a blinder with it. And at the moment, let's be honest, Alexander Isak hasn't come out and said, I want to leave Newcastle United. He's not said it. Absolutely not. He said, I want to explore transfer options. That's not saying I want to leave. Harry Kane did that 5 years ago. Everyone thought he was going to Man City. Never went. And I'm afraid our fans have kind of pissed on our chips a little bit, some of them anyway, with the derogatory stuff towards Alexander Isak, because he might end up as a Newcastle United player and end up being booed on the pitch. I mean, it's ridiculous. He could come back. He's got a point to prove and a hungry striker, and hopefully that'll be the case because they won't have the money to pay for him. I still see positivity out of all this, and I still see Alexander Isak play for Newcastle United next season.
Do you think there's a way back from that? Do you think there's a way back from this behaviour?
He's not said he wants to leave, has he? He's not come out and actually said it. So why not?
But because of what he's been up to and doing, he's not travelled with the lads.
Well, according to the club, he's injured.
Well, man, he's fucked off to Spain. Like the club haven't come out and said he's not AWOL. You know that they haven't come out and yeah.
But
I'm all for positivity.
Imagine if it was at Newcastle United training ground getting this treatment. It would be a complete and circus, wouldn't it? A media circus, a fan circus. There are ways to look around it to be positive, and I'm choosing that way today.
You've got a tinfoil hat on, Billy, but it's a logical. What you're saying sounds like it could possibly be true, but it's very limited. Like,
well, at the end of the day, they're going to be left with a player that doesn't want to play for us, and it hasn't said so. Hasn't said that.
No, that is true. I mean, I agree with you on one thing. I think there is a way back, but it's a bloody tough ask for him. He's going to have to grovel. He's going to have to beg. He's going to have to apologise, not just to the fan base, to his teammates. They're clearly pissed off about this. Joe Linton immediately with an Instagram post with Isak in the back, sort of slagging him off about him being home. The club have set this in stone that it's a project. They want to be the best. Isak was part of the journey, and he's kind of ruined it for himself a little bit. So I think there is a way back, but he's going to have to really, really grovel to both all of his teammates, all of the staff, and the fan base. If he wants a way back, and if it's going to happen, he's going to have to put one foot in front of the other, do as he's told, be very, very politically correct, and score goals. That's the only way he comes back from this. And even then, there's a few. I know there's a few in the chat who still wouldn't forgive him. This is why we could do with a poll. Would you be able to forgive him if we tried to reintegrate him?
I don't think we've got a choice. I know it's slightly different to what the Harry Kane situation. Slightly different.
But Glenn's got some magic beans to sell you as well.
Well, just think about the Harry Kane situation at Spurs. For years, we thought he was going to Man City. He thought he was going to Man City. He didn't say openly exactly what Alexander Isak's done. And he stayed at Spurs for another 3 years and ended up going to Bayern Munich. It's exactly the same situation for me. Exactly the same.
Do you know what I want to see, Sam? We keep hearing this, and realistically, I've not seen the weight of this yet. We keep hearing Saudi Arabia or the Public Investment Fund or Yasser Al-Rumayyan, all of the above, do not like second place. They are winners. They are very rich. They have deep pockets, lots of lawyers, all of this, all of that. And we just hear lots and lots of that kind of talk. I've not actually seen anything to back that up yet in our capacity. I've seen it with maybe some of like the golf and the boxing and stuff to a degree. But I've not seen us go for the throat. We're not doing this in the aggressive manner I thought we were going to a few years ago. We do seem a bit scared, and I feel like we're being bullied a bit by other clubs in political situations, financial situations, transfer strategy, recruitment, board members, all of it. We're just getting bullied, and it's not how I thought it was going to go. Is it? What do you feel about that? Because I'm confused by it personally.
Well, I think maybe I've assumed that some of the richest people on the entire planet would be able to hire the best, with the best business acumen, specialist experts in their fields that we could bring in to really kick us on to the next level. But really, apart from that initial takeover phase, I've got no idea what phase we are of this project now. But have we seen too much else? And this transfer window has been an absolute shit show. You know, we've shown no internal muscle. We've shown no capability in terms of handling press and media, handling the fan base, and that they've got the nerve to put out a kit launch. Jesus bloody Christ, that's a bit rich. And it's really shocking to me, Alex, how this downward spiral has just completely gone out of control. And I understand Isak for wanting to win it all. I totally get that. But there's a way to conduct yourself. So why weren't we prepared for that? Why weren't we prepared for the director of football going out the window? Because there's rumours he was unsettled anyway. We knew that Darren Eales was ill. God bless him. So why are we so underprepared in things within our gift to control? That's what's different here. Things that were in our gift to control, we haven't done it. Training kit sponsorship, training ground, stadium announcements, all this lovely stuff hadn't happened, Alex. So yeah, I'm scratching my head in terms of, have they lost interest, or I just don't know if they've got the right people behind them. They can afford the right people, though.
I mean, no, I agree completely. And Billy, we hear every so often, there's continuously, this seems like a cyclical thing that happens in the media for us. Something will happen, or something's not quite right, whether it's Eddie, fixture results, staff, players, it will be something. And we get, Big Yass is flying in tomorrow. Yeah, he's going to sort it out. Does that ever happen?
Why should it? At the end of the day, he pays people to do that. And at the minute, he hasn't paid anyone to
I
do
get
it.
that it's not his responsibility, but it is his say-so in coming down and laying down the gauntlet and making sure that the people he's employing are doing their jobs properly, which has not really happened. So
and a lot of it hasn't happened all along, has it? Let's be honest. You know, we had the medical issues of a couple of seasons ago with players playing with really bad injuries and stuff.
We were very critical on this channel about that, saying it was negligent.
Yeah.
Why did it take so long to get Bunce in? We were saying 1/4 way through the season, get someone in, get a consultant, pay them now. This is getting silly, and we just sat on it. We just never did anything.
100%. We've had the two fallings out with supposed fallings out with directors of football. I don't know. It's odd. It's their first club, isn't it? It's their first venture into football, and what Amanda did do was keep the ship running on an even keel. Whether she put some PSL problems or not, at least we felt stable with Amanda Staveley and Mairdad in charge of the.
Yeah, but realistically, we'll never know where we would be right now if she stayed. Would it be better?
No,
I mean, I feel like we possibly would be. But
I'm sure we would. I'm sure we would.
I would hope so. But
100%.
Realistically, we need to, like, Alexander Isak saga aside, we need to sort out the structure of the club, because look, if Peter Silverstone suddenly pulls this out of his backside, then I'll apologise. I'll kneel on the floor and I'll say I'm sorry. I'll put my palms to the ground and go, yeah, whatever, my bad.
Well, apparently we've got
I'm sorry. It's been
so he's got another one.
How long's he been in the job? 2.5 years? 2 years? It's been a while.
Like
he's been here a while, and I'm sorry, but there's Soddle, and there are a few people that keep, and I keep getting messages about this, so you can stop being rude. I keep getting messages from people going, "Oh, you're being naive. We're clearly waiting to see Man City's charges and this outcome and that court case before we pull the trigger on certain sponsors." It's been years. We need to do something. We can't just be in limbo until something maybe happens with another club based on Richard Masters, Premier League lawyers, courts of arbitration. We can't just sit on this.
I think there's been a dead cat strategy today with the Guinness news of a sponsorship. You know, so
yeah, that was
a dead cat strategy to me. Let's cover things up a little bit. Let's announce something.
Well, did you not find it really strange that we got for everybody, I think who's a member, we got an email through about like an advisory panel about where we're going to go in regards to sponsorships, and then we immediately drop an alcohol sponsor. I'm like, whoa! I feel like they've really not read the room there. Whoever pulled the trigger on that, you've done it. You've emailed all the Mags members talking about, we want you guys to give us an input on what we're going to have sponsorship wise. and then you drop an alcohol sponsor. I feel like that's a bit weird. I get that all the clubs have got sponsors, but why say that you care if you're then just going to go and drop a, in theory, controversial sponsor? I know people think it's fine, but it is what it is. It's 2025. Some people don't like stuff that's addictive as a sponsor. So,
apologies for my Amazon is here. But what I will say is, even if that was what Silverstone's been doing, for God's sake,
it's beginning zero. Sorry, Sam. If it is, then I've had an absolute stinker there. If it is, my bad. I retract all of that. Sorry, Sam. Go on.
What I was going to say is, even so, his output over this period of time is absolutely shocking. Those of you who've ever worked in sales will tell you that's not how targets work. You go for output, you go for volume. We're not getting anything. Even if we were going for low-hanging fruit, where are the other opportunities? You don't just wait for the big fish out in the open. You've got to catch a few sardines on your way. Jesus, he's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just like the Adidas deal. Forget that. Yeah, shorter deals. Like, how do we get around this? Just orchestrate your contract length, orchestrate different terms to suit a longer term strategy. If you are waiting for the Man City charges or whatever, which will probably never fucking happen anyway, like we're acting like amateurs here. And for me personally, I don't know whether PIF are just so used to winning because money is what makes the world go around, and now they have to put some thought into it. We've got to think strategically, and you can't just pay your way out of this one. You've got to get the right people in. You've got to get business-minded people in and football experts in. Both would be great. I just think they can throw money at all the problems, and we can't do that. So that leaves us where we are.
No, indeed. Shall we have a look at some of the articles from all the different journalists? What the news is through the grapevine. So I've got a few of them prepared here, so we can just have a look at the general quotes. So Fabrizio Romano's latest tweet is from 6 hours ago. Liverpool opening bid for Alexander Isak was worth £120 million package plus add-ons. It has been disputed it was lower than that by a few other journalists, but again, we digress.
Sky Sports saying 110 plus 5 in add-ons.
There you go. Newcastle rejected as they won't open doors at least until finding a replacement, and it's not guaranteed at this stage. Isak insists with Newcastle on his clear desire to join Liverpool. Don't know where you've got that from, Mr. Fabrizio. Interesting. No sources there. He's just put that at the end of his statement. Fair enough. Not Romano. Keith Downey is again tweeting some completely different things to other journalists. So he's retweeted Matt Law's tweet, and I'm pretty sure Matt Law is a very Man United based person, if I'm not mistaken. Liverpool now saying they will not make a second bid. Somebody clearly just phoned Matt Law up from Liverpool and had a chat with him about this. And Keith Downey, let's see how this one plays out. Will be strange to have a player unsettled to a point where he left the country to train on his own, only for the buying club to place a lowball offer they knew wouldn't be accepted, then walk away. Can we all go home then? Keith Downey clearly sick of all this, as we all are, and it's his job. It's probably his passion. Well, I'd imagine it is his passion. He's absolutely sick of this because it is getting quite childish now. And then before we get Sam's comments, Keith Downey's colleague at Sky, Florian Plettenberg, who mostly works for Bundesliga stuff in Germany, understand Alexander Isak has once again made it clear that he only wants to join Liverpool. Even Manchester United made an inquiry in recent days, but Isak turned it down. The players' camp remain optimistic that an agreement can be reached. So Florian Plettenberg, despite being a German/Bundesliga guy, completely going the opposite way to his Sky colleague Keith Downey, saying some outrageous things that Isak's camp think it's going to happen, and Manchester United want him. Like, Sam, I'm bored of this now, and we do this show like most days of the week. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I think it's really difficult for a fan base such as ours. Like we don't typically attract the plastics because we don't have a great deal of glory and things to celebrate over the years. It's tough being a Newcastle fan. So to actually see all of this churn and bullshit that people are pumping out, the lack of integrity in the media, which we spoke about to death again, but this is really gone nuclear, and it's feeding, you know, certain very high profile social media accounts, the in the knows, you know, giving license to entitled fans, not all of them, with all due respect. Some of them are coming out and saying Isak's behaviour has been disgraceful, but the way this is being reported is, I am astounded by what's going on in the media now. Like clicks obviously pay big money because this is absolutely insane at the minute.
Yeah, Billy. Obviously, Craig Hope had a bit of a bust up with Simon Jordan the other day, and I liked Craig Hope's stance in that. He was very articulate. He backed himself up. He said he reports the truth. He does this. He does that. I thought it was quite good. However, Craig Hope aside, we've not talked about him yet. We've talked about a few other journalists, all professionals in their trade, all got completely different opinions from different sources. Somebody is wrong and somebody is lying.
Yeah, 100%.
They can't all be true. So if
they
all defend themselves, right, it's somebody's wrong or somebody's lying.
100%. And it's the same with the actual bidding process as well. You know, they've either unsettled him or they haven't. They've gone to the agent and not the club, or they haven't. Now, why would it get unsettled if they've gone to the club first? To me, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Liverpool have behaved appallingly in this. And all the fans of Liverpool saying, hey, he doesn't want to play for you, he doesn't want to play for you. He's not going to play for you again. Cast your minds back about maybe 15 years when Steven Gerrard put in a transfer request and wanted to go to Chelsea. And in the end, it didn't work and he ended up staying at Liverpool. He got his house burgled, there was hate mail, there was shirts being burnt, all sorts of a Liverpool legend.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And in the end, he still became the captain. He stayed all along until he went to the Galaxy. So things can turn around, and I think things will turn around.
I think, Billy, I think it's just because it's the moment, and I love that you're being positive. I'm not being condescending at all. I am just so rattled and upset with Isak's behaviour. Like, I think we're a fan base where perhaps some people will forgive, but none of us will forget. I can't imagine any of us forgetting this saga in a transfer window that was meant to be giving us hope for the future. And, you know, all the things that the team have achieved under Eddie, and now to have this so late in the window as well, it's frightening. He's like gone from Alexander the Great to Alexander the Rat. He is. I'm struggling.
At the end of the day, though, we could be stuck with that Will Asula as our only striker.
I know.
And Alexander Isak sat kicking his heels because fans don't want him to play.
Yeah.
He's got to play. He's got to play.
Yeah. It's a really interesting, you know, I don't know whether we can do polls without Paul's wizardry on here, but it would be really interesting to understand, like, how are we going to react? Of course, there's going to be an interesting reaction if he does stay. He'll start scoring goals, I've got no doubt, and you know that'll dwindle a little bit, but I don't think we'll forget, Billy. I really don't think we'll forget this one.
So we've got a few funny Liverpool fans in the chat.
I mean, he's scoring hat tricks and stuff. I think it will get forgotten. I do, honestly, and it should get forgotten. He's only exploring his transfer options. At the end of the day, that's the only words he's said on the matter.
Yeah, we're just going to time out Liverpool fans who are just not stating facts. So, yeah, let's keep it to facts or nothing else. Realistically, there are a few Liverpool fans suggesting that he's going to put in a transfer request under the assumption that's going to lower the price. I don't know what makes you think that's going to lower the price. In what world? It's not FIFA. We're not playing a football game. This is really, really important to Newcastle United as an entire football club for the future of it, that we get this transfer window right and we handle this situation right. Okay, right. Let's get the ban hammer out on the Scousers, guys. Absolute muppets for about tonight. Wowzers. Free him, pay up. Pay up or fuck off. You know how it works.
Simple as that. It's not. Nothing's free. Okay. You've got to pay 150 million pounds. If you don't pay it,
150 mil, guys.
See you later.
Jesus Christ. Everybody knows it. We've drawn the line in the sand, transfer request or not. We know the valuation of the player, and this hurts us as a football club if we take less. It really does, because we've got to overhaul the squad. If we sell Isak with no replacement, we have Osula, a young, unproven, raw striker who we're trying to develop for the future. We cannot be left with one striker on the books who is a young player. It's not good enough. It won't work for us. So categorically, it doesn't matter what you want, Liverpool. This is for the entire club. So I expect the club to do what's best for the club. So this isn't a case of Alexander Isak anymore. He shouldn't have signed his damn contract. He knew his potential. He should have believed in himself. He knew we were going to try and take us to the top, and we were going to try and get back in the Champions League, try and win a trophy, try and progress. He knew the crack. He absolutely knew the crack. So he's got 3 years left. He's going to have to crack on with it. Liverpool don't want to bid. They're not going to bid.
Do you know what?
Anybody else
in
got
fairness,
anything to say
Alex,
on this?
I do feel like clearly some false promises were made. Probably like us, very disappointing start to the transfer window. Maybe looking for something else to happen to showcase that. So I have tried to be super balanced and think, oh, what would make him be such an absolute fucking prick? And you know what? I understand him wanting to leave. He's elite quality, so pay up elite money for him. We are not in a position to pay the type of wages that he can demand now. I totally get that. However, you have signed into a contract, and that means you have to behave a certain way. So get on board, or your best pals at Liverpool and your agent who's, you know, misadvised you again by not putting a release clause in your contract the first time. You know, figure this out, because you need a good talking to yourself, and so does your agent, because this is I don't think he's been advised very well both times. So we'll see.
Right. Well, we'll try and move on from this weird saga. We have got to do some, because we've got 21. So let's bang through these real quick. Ian, thank you for being a member for 2 months. What an absolute shit show this transfer window is. Always fun being a Toon supporter. Mate, it's better than it was years ago. I do remember sifting through the very old school transfer sites when we came back up with Chris Hughton, and it was grim. It was real grim. Jamie Toon Till I Die, thank you for your 10 months of membership. Do you think we'll keep Isak and get Šeško for the session, for the season, presumably? No, mate. One or t'other, probably. I agree with Billy. I think that's a fair shout. Jens, thank you for your 50 Norwegian kroner idea. Sam has to attend Sunday if we get 1,000+ likes today. And cheers all, and an F off. Now you're not getting another one from me, guys. That's my annual F bomb, and I've dropped it because Isak's being an idiot.
And absolutely, yes. Get 1,000 likes. I'm in. Yeah,
there we go. See, 1,000 likes, and Sam will join us on Sunday for the game.
I'm very reactional. Neil? I'm quite funny to watch.
I don't think we've ever had you on a match day live, have we?
We did.
I've done some with Billy before, but I just
Euros final. We're all on for the Euros final.
You can stay with us if you want. You don't have to go on a half time.
Finals. I did 2 friendlies last year with Billy, but I just like scream and shriek. So look forward to that one.
Guys, put in the chat if you want Sam to join on Sunday for the whole thing, not just for half time. There you go.
Oh God! Right,
Neil, thank you for being a member for 32 months. That's a lot of time and months. The whole thing has become a joke. Stories about second bid, but then they've pulled out. Won't be bidding again, mate. It looked like you headbutted the keyboard halfway through that, so you're just as frustrated as we are. It's a joke what is happening. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Joe Linton, the Destroyer. No words, just 199. Thank you, Joe Linton, the Destroyer.
Thanks, Joe Linton, the Destroyer.
Chippers, thank you, mate. £5 super chat. Remember the last season, everyone slagged us off for lowballing for Mark Gahey. What do you mean lowballing? We chucked 70 mil at them. How is that lowballing? Oh my God. Yeah, where is this outrage for Liverpool lowballing Isak? Yeah, I mean, it is ridiculous. That people in the chat saying free Isak. Free him from what? A life of like the most money. Oh,
he's not fucking Nelson Mandela, is he? Let's be honest.
Christ. Have yous read? You're sounding very, very Geordie there, Benjamin. Have yous read the Craig Hope article? It's actually solid PR from our hierarchy and gives Isak a route back in. I haven't. I've been wading through them today when I've had spare time, which has not been a lot. I mean, it kind of sounds like what Billy was saying and what I said briefly. There is possibly a route back in, but he's going to have to bloody grovel. It's going to be tough. Biff by Adam West, $2 super chat, thank you. Offered more for Verts and hasn't kicked a ball in the Prem. That is true. Comment. That is very, very true. Cynical Jim. I'm scared to read this. Thank you for being a member for 30 months, Jim. They said it's their only bid. Lol. Isak better get his apologies ready then. I agree with you. Absolutely. Philb. What a name. £5 super chat. Thank you. We are less than 1% of the PIF's fund. We aren't their priority. It would be better to be 25% of a smaller fund. Disagree. I think the chairman spends quite a lot of time with the club and the whole project. It's quite an important thing for him. And when he's playing golf, he wears our merch. So he's clearly a project for him. It's a little hobby, isn't it?
People say he flew into Newcastle especially for this stuff, this kind of meeting last weekend. But at the same time, the Live Golf event was on at the JCB. So read into that what you will.
While I'm here.
Demveril, thank you for your £5 super chat. He would have to sack his agent and say he was badly advised and apologise to the club, his teammates and the fans. That would be the only way. Well, I think he would have to do that and come back straight back in and score goals. He would need to do even more than that, I feel. Because if he comes back in and he's crap for the first few games, the media are going to be all over that. It's going to be a nightmare. Geordie Dan, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. LFC and Isak's agents have done him really dirty. He's a pawn. The Ekitike power play is backfired, taking away from the Isak money. Billy is spot on. Well, apparently they have plenty more money. They've got loads more, apparently. So I don't know if that's true. But yeah, they have used him like a bit of a pawn. It's I don't know why Isak can't see that. He's being used in some sort of big game, whereas we actually loved him as a player. Can he not see that? It's
not the first time we've mentioned Swedes and porn in the same sentence. Well, I'll say we. I'm talking more me.
No, I concur.
Geordie J Gaming, thank you for your £2 super chat. Isak has done for me. Childish behaviour. There we go. There's one. If we had a poll up, that would be one. Channel Right, thank you for your £2 super chat. The PIF has been incompetent. Maybe Isak saw this. I mean, I don't really know what Isak's like intellectually. I don't know if he would be able to. I mean, he knows more than we do internally about the inner workings of this stuff. So maybe agents as well. Maybe they've made a decision. I think it's what Sam said. I think he was kind of misadvised, or maybe there were some lacking promises from whether it was Ashworth, Amanda and Mirdad going, Paul Mitchell. We don't know. It does sound like there was some stuff that's gone on previously that maybe wasn't Isak's fault, and maybe this is why this is surfaced quite so badly.
And don't forget, Alex, that mediator between boardroom and dressing room, that's gone now. That middle layer of messages and empathy, Amanda, Mirdad, completely out of the window now. So I totally agree with that comment.
Ricky Thomas, thank you for your £5 super chat. The most despicable, disrespectable and shameful player to ever bear the black and white shirt. No, Ricky, that would be Michael Owen. But you are very close. You are really, really, really close.
Joey Barton's been up there as well.
Oh. Well, yeah, with his behaviour recently. Well, I say
Did
recently,
you see what he said about the lasses? Did you see what he said about?
It was bad. Don't look at it, guys. It was really bad. It was really bad. Ricky again, £5 super chat. Thank you. Never was a shearer. Never has been a shearer. Never will be a shearer. Yeah. Well, if he goes, he could have been a shearer, but he's going to turn into an Owen. So, little rat bag. We will see if he sorts it out. Agent Tech Streams, thank you for your super chat. What's hard about 150 or do one? I mean, yeah. I mean, I get that. I get that clubs want to start a bit lower and put add-ons on and stuff, but I think we were pretty clear with our expectations. So that the fact that they've gone in so far under is. I mean, I didn't ask you this question, Sam. Do you find that insulting that they've gone in so low?
100%, but this is to my earlier point where I think Liverpool have played a blinder. They've unsettled a player and a fan base so much that we might be willing to let him go as a club. Like, let's keep us fans out of this because the club and Eddie know best. We might be willing to let him go because he's kicking up such a stink. He might refuse to play. He might go on strike, whatever it takes to get him to Liverpool. So is it that geez, we need to just capitalize and get this troublemaking, petulant fucking teenager out of the door now. Let's just take what we can, because he's going to be trouble for our dressing room. Like, I really do think they've played a blinder for that very reason. So yes, it's massively disrespectful.
Or
Billy Man, you winded me up tonight.
Or they've strengthened the resolve of PIF to get what they want for him. With the disrespect.
I hope you're right. I hope you are right. I really do.
But I don't get this personally. I don't get this because before the Carabao Cup final, Isak was well up for it. He wanted to beat them. He was showing off Geordie phrases. He was proper into scoring against them at the final. You know, do one, Van Dijk. We've beat you. We've done it. We've overcome this. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to grow. It was very much that. So it's so weird how this has changed so quickly, because that was in, when was it? March. Wasn't that? It was really, really only a few months ago. So this is mad how much it's changed. So I've said this before in regards to other things to do with the football club, but we clearly do not have all the pieces of the puzzle, nor do the journalists, because it just something doesn't add up. We're missing something here. Geordie Dan, oh my God, there's so many to get through still. Right, let's rattle through these as quick as we can. LUFC have been using hybrid information warfare. It does feel like a bloody war at the moment.
LUFC, you're blaming Leeds for it all?
Didn't spot that. Good spot, Billy. Wise Guy, £2 super chat, thank you. Liverpool are not making a second bid, latest news. Well, there's conflicting reports, Wise Guy, I'm afraid, from different journalists. That's the problem, so we're not really sure. Blanable, thank you for your 35. Zar?
I think it's South African rand, isn't it?
Does it got a Z in it? I mean, thank you for whatever the donation is. This has been a conscious media hit job since last year to turn Isak, but the club have been completely naive in handling the situation. Disappointing.
Agreed.
It's hard to disagree with him.
Yeah, I agree.
It really is. The media have been flirting with selling him for the last 2 years. To Arsenal first, pushing him for a year, and now to Liverpool. This has been going on for at least 2 years. He had one good season, and they've been trying to sell him since then. Yeah. But the first season where he had him, we were the ones making the mistake. Was he going to work? Injuries. As soon as he was good, they've tried to sell him to 2 separate clubs for the last 2 years. Hat-trick, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Isak braced against Liverpool, second game of the season, and we'll all be singing his name and laughing at Liverpool. I bloody hope you are correct, because we do play Liverpool on the 25th of August, so we have to win that bloody game, with or without Isak. Regardless of what colour shirt he's wearing, we've got to give him a good hide-in and definitely outdo them in the fans. We cannot lose that.
Yeah.
Warren Dunning, thank you for your £5 super chat. A lot of fans pre-season said the first transfer should be Isak, new contract. Yeah. We were expecting it ages ago, and it's just been deferred and deferred. It's just never happened.
Before the window, weird. Yeah. But is that linked to why Mitchell's maybe gone? Is there something gone off there? We'll never know, but it's very close to the same time.
KK Chia, thank you for your 5 SGD. If we can't get Shishko, Voltemada worth a shout. I hope we are linked with him. Well, he's been slowly walking to Bayern Munich over the last 2 weeks on foot, because the transfer has gone dead. I don't know what the hell's going on with him, but it's a weird window, this one. Greg Crotty, thank you for your €5 super chat. When Paul gets back, he should put on a blood pressure monitor and see what reading he gets when he starts talking about Isak. Guys, you know what we should do? There's a genre of like streaming when people play video games where if they play horror games, they wear a heartbeat monitor. We should definitely do that with Paul as we're talking about news and just watch it move up and down.
I love that we're making Paul's health entertainment, but yes.
Oh, dear me. Billy, you can read this one.
It's from Max Slags and Eddie House, Max. Been a member for 17 months. On the beers tomorrow night with 2 Scousers, thinking of bringing my gaffer tape and balaclava. We do not condone
violence here at the Toon Review, but good luck. Susan Fagan, thank you for your £5 super chat. Surely you get, Billy, that players hide behind agents. They don't come out and say it as it could ruin them. You get that, right?
Well, if he'd come out and said it, then maybe we could have moved on. But he hasn't. So we can't. And that's why we're in this situation. Even the agent hasn't said anything, to be fair. No one said anything.
No, it's all gone very quiet. It's just random German journalists pretending things have been said. Thank you for your 200 Danish kroner, is that?
Yes, it is.
This should come over. This should come over. This should cover some of Sam's tab at the Strawberry Saturday. So we expect for the live game Sunday.
Game, yeah.
There you go.
Got
there
it.
you go. Support from
I'm
Samsung Night Dove there.
Just for you.
Chris Dill, 199. All this Isak stuff is masking still no signings. I mean, I mean, we've not discussed that, but that is a really good point from Chris. It is kind of making us not.
We can't move on, can we? Without getting it sorted first.
Is that true though? Because we had money in the kitty for Ekatike.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we might need to sort 2 out or more. So if we go and drop 40 or 50 on a centre back, but we need to put more into strikers, we kind of can't.
We need a striker anyway, irrespective of whether Isak stays or not.
Correct.
Well, we've been linked with every striker in Europe at this stage now. We've been linked with Watkins again today. It's getting nonsense. Medler, thank you for being a member for 12 months. About 80% of the Scousers being Bellens towards us do not even know how to find Anfield, let alone visit it. It's quite possible. Joe Linton, the Destroyer, is back with words this time. Love it. $4.99. Orchestrated between Newcastle and Liverpool to show we won't have the Isak money to spend. He'll go for more once we've got his replacement sorted. Do you know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind if we actually beat Man United to Benjamin Šeško, because I think Isak's... I personally feel like the chain should be broken now if we can get enough money for him. I feel like we need a proper split, a clean break, like at the end of a relationship. I feel like it can be revived, but it's pretty tough. So if we could get somebody of that caliber in through the door first, then we'd be willing to actually negotiate with Liverpool, and we might be able to get a reasonable fee for him. So, but Man United are always the thorn in our side, the silly little 15th place team. Fahad Amir, thank you for your $17.99. Is that Arab Emirates? Is that what that is? I'm just
Arab
guessing.
Emirates dinar, I believe.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I wouldn't want any player, let alone Isak, back with such attitude. Rat in brackets. I feel like I've got to read that out because you did write it. Would spoil the dressing room. Ratitude, yeah. Gratitude, new word. Would spoil the dressing room. He's done for me. No player above the club. Away the lads. Yeah. No, I mean, that's why I just said what I said with Šeško in. There's been a lot of damage now. It's hard to forgive, isn't it?
It is. Can I just quickly say, Stephen Donathy, if you talk so disrespectfully like that again, I will ban you for life. I have no interest in your little mushroom dick, my friend. So
oh dear,
stop it. Cut it out, mate.
Yeah, mods, can we just ban him now? Because what if that is what's been said? Yeah, can we not be abusive or disrespectful to the hosts? That's not going to stand. Where you were just going to get ban hammered straight away. Joe Linton the Destroyer, thank you for becoming a member. So that's 3 contributions from Joe Linton the Destroyer tonight. Welcome to the family. Peter Garthwaite, thank you for your £5 super chat. How do you think Eddie would react if Andy's head roll? Andy's head roll? What are we trying to say here? Andy Howe's head rolls for this.
Yeah.
Could be interesting. I mean, out of all of this, Billy, we really can't upset Eddie Howe because then we really are buggered.
No, I agree.
If there's one person we can't piss off, it's Eddie Howe.
100%. He's the one he's the key to all of it. He's the key to Isak staying and maybe being invited back into the fold. He's the key to all of it. And if he feels he's been disrespected from above and he walks out, we're in deep doo-doo. Never mind competing on 4th, it's not better compete on 1.
Lads, we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago and I called it. I said about working with family, Andy Howe not being at the level. Like, I mean, it's such a good point. Such a good point.
He's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
Channel Right, thank you for your £2 super chat. Agent in his ear, look what you deserve, etc. Oh yeah, wow, bloody agents. We should have been football agents, shouldn't we? Living the life. Well, no, I'd be a terrible football agent because I'd just try and get all the good players to just come to Newcastle. I wouldn't want them to go anywhere else. Ricky Thomas, thank you for your £10 super chat, my friend. Shearer gave up league titles, cups, and medals just to play for the Toon. Insult to even think we would give him the number 9 shirt when he doesn't even want to play for us and be with the lads. Yeah, I think any conversation of him getting the 9 is now done.
Yeah.
Absolutely done. Never. Not happening. He's going to have to sit with the 14 for, if he does stay, that's it. The 14, he can stay in the 14 until he's gone, and that's it. Unless anybody disagrees with me, guys, but I feel like you probably agree with me there.
I don't think he wants a 9. I think he wants a 14.
No, he can have it.
He shouldn't be offered. I think is the point. That shirt, that number is sacred, and it's after this. No, even if he does come back and puts out a blinding performance until he does go somewhere else.
Right. If he stays, it will take a long time to forgive, says NCL Ollie 88. Thank you for your 199 super chat. It will. It's going to be really, really, really tough.
Well, I don't know. A hat-trick against Liverpool, second game of the season. I think everyone will forget and forgive. Very sharpish.
Depends how he celebrates it. If he walks up to the away fans and goes, then he's back. He's back. But it depends. It depends what happens. Susan Townsend, thank you for your £5 super chat. I'm not sure how the team will feel about this behaviour when they return. Joe Linton might sling one at him. They'll be really peed off because they've been such a unified group. That's been an important element of this group under Eddie Howe. They take motivational posters and put them up in away dressing rooms. They have mantras. They have little routines they do. They're proper into this stuff. So this is... I don't think it's going to go down well with some of them.
I mean, Alex Billy, the talks from the likes of Dan Byrne and Longstaff about what it means to people, the letters that are read out in those dressing rooms before big moments. Like, it is not lost on anybody how special this fan base is. I know that everybody thinks their fan base is special, but geez, who are you?
Jesus Christ.
Who are you, Chelsea fan? We haven't got time for you right now. Jeez. Buy somebody else. Add to your army.
Just while we're at it, someone with this, I mean, quite abysmal actually. It's luckily I've got a thick skin and lots of it, but this fella's username's a bit sick, I think.
Oh yeah, let's ban that. Jesus Christ, we got some horrible people in the chat tonight. Bloody hell. Yeah, mods, can we try and get straight on that? It's very possible that you've already done it, but yeah, I know there's nearly 3,000 people here, so thank you to all the nice people that are here to watch the show tonight. But for any abusive stuff, you're just going to get insta banned.
Cheers, Tom.
And if it is going to go too far, you are just going to get reported because people can. We know what the email addresses are, so you will get reported to the police if it goes too far. So just be steady. You know how it goes nowadays. We got so many bloody super chats. You guys are so supportive. We're trying to race through these, making sure I'm not missing anyone. Yeah, no. So Gerard, thank you for your £2 super chat. I think his agent has been trying to get a wedge. He's trying to get more than a wedge, mate. He's trying to get the whole bloody wheel. Dan Brown, Dan Brown, thank you for being a member for 39 months. Again, that is a lot of months. I just don't know why we haven't been more tenacious in finding a second striker just to ease the rot in the fan base's belief.
That is very odd. That is very odd.
We can't just sign somebody based on appeasing the fans. We have to sign somebody who's the right signing. But at the moment, it looks like we're just looking at anybody, which is concerning.
I mean, to be fair though, arguably, have we not been going for strikers? We just don't have the negotiation nous or the presentation skills while Andy Howe prepares his fucking PowerPoint presentation to actually get them in the door. We went for João Pedro first thing in the window. I don't disagree with the comment. We should be going hell for leather right now. But I think we have been looking at that type of target.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall on Andy Howe's little.
Imagine?
Yeah, but who is this though? Because realistically, we don't know. When they go into these little meetings, is it Nixon? Who's the talking head? I don't know.
We have no idea. We do not even know.
I'm curious to see that. I'd love to know what the kind of presentation is. What is the project that they're trying to sell? Because to the fan base, it looks like an incredible opportunity. You know, you're going to play. You'll probably go and end up playing for your national team. You'll get progressed. You'll be in a great group of lads. You're playing attacking football. You're likely going to be challenging for trophies and Champions League football consistently. And the long-term project in the next 3 to 5 years is to try and step up into another bracket and try and challenge for top honours if possible, if we can recruit well enough.
Just show them the Amazon documentary.
Why is that not a big sell?
That was amazing.
It's
That
such a big
really
sell.
it is a huge sell, Alex. But the output of what it seems like has been presented sounds like it's been made with word art, and then Carter. Sorry for those of you
it's
who are
terrible.
too young for that, but it's
Well,
shocking. How
and
players
similarly-
go to Man U rather than come in here? I get wages, but surely there are people who actually want to be invested in something really special. I'm super biased, obviously, but this is just blowing my mind how we are failing to sell this club.
Realistically, if you go and win an FA Cup, if you're Chelsea, the Chelsea fans probably won't remember that you were in the lineup in 10 years. Absolutely, but it's not going to happen. You're not a legend for doing that. Whereas if you come to the club now and you win the FA Cup with Newcastle United, they will be able to tell you that you'll get old ladies and bin men, whoever you are, doesn't matter, barrister or bin man in Newcastle, they will tell you probably the bench and the starting lineup for the FA Cup final if we were to win it. So you are a legend if you go and progress this club. You are in folklore. So I don't understand how that isn't a better project. It just doesn't make any sense because these playing careers are quite short, right? So I don't get how playing for the kind of plug and play PlayStation team choice of somebody like a Chelsea. I don't get it personally. I don't feel like there's any culture in it. It's a weird choice for me.
If you took money out of it, Alex, and this is what's confusing for me, I feel like we're maybe approaching people who are like flat earthers or something. Like if it wasn't about the wages, this must be a very, very different place. And yeah, we are where we are, I guess. But this is a sad time for footballers who would put crazy money anyway ahead of what could be a legacy.
Sheshko again, thank you for your £2 super chat. Some sources saying NUFC aren't after me anymore. Well, mate, we'll give them a ring. We'll try our best. Biff Bryden West again, $2 super chat. Happy to welcome him back. Bad advice by agent. Well, no, he's gonna have to. There's gonna be more than that. He's got to apologise. He can't just come back and we pretend it never happened. There's been far too much damage beyond that, in my opinion.
I think if the players take him back in, then that'll be enough for me because obviously he's apologised to them.
Billy, you are soft there. Jesus. I don't agree with you there, mate. Not at all. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but wow.
What's he going to do? Have a press conference? I'm sorry to Newcastle fans. For what exactly?
Release an article. Yeah, put out a statement.
Yeah.
I know there was noise this summer. I know things were said.
He probably will do. Yeah, he probably will do all that. But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not sure he'll say sorry.
I need it, Billy. I think some of the actions are not of someone who's just exploring options here. This is disrespect, Billy. I'm a little bit surprised at you. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Exploring options.
Yeah, but you got to read between the lines, though. I know it's not necessary. We can't confirm it is or isn't, but
this is what
I wish I shared your forgiving nature.
Yeah, I mean,
if I thought outright that and it was 100% proof, then yeah, I'd be totally with it. But at the end of the day, football comes first, and if we're stuck with Willis as our first choice striker in the season coming up,
we are.
I don't disagree with that.
Him coming in and scoring a boat full of goals is equivalent to an apology for me.
Well, yeah, but that was on our list as well. But he's going to have to do a lot. I think it's not just automatically accepted with open arms. But anyway, we'll move on from that. Otherwise, we'll spend all night talking about it. Geordie J Gaming, thank you for being a YouTube member. I'm pretty sure you've become a member before now. Well, anyway, thank you. Kari Anderson, thank you for your 100 Norwegian kroner. I love Norwegian players, I'm guessing. But £65 million for Strand Larsen is crazy. Yes, it is. I really like Strand Larsen. I think he's a little bit underrated, but 65 million is mental. We Norwegians are not so much worth. Give us a smile and we come out not like Swedish Isak who wants so much money. 3 cheers. I'm not saying whatever that means. Thank you. So we've still got loads more to go through. 420, thank you for your £5 super chat. We've got it back, Billy. There you go.
Backslash Neddy House Mags, hats off, what a name. Thank you, 420, for your super chat.
Can we get War Flags to make that this season, please? War Flags, this is please.
Yeah. First Champions League home game, yeah?
The representation of the fan base. Cheers.
£5 super chat from Roadblock. Thank you. The plan: sell him to Al Ittihad for 222 million, get him back on a free loan, and then PIF by the Premier League. I'm not sure we can do that.
Well, the Premier League, I've read somewhere they were going to try and put a cap on his price, fair value, and all this nonsense.
I mean, the Premier League is already owned by the cartel clubs anyway, so you can't buy it off them.
Can you imagine if that ruling came out though about a fair price?
They weren't there when Liverpool sold Coutinho for 142 million 6-7 years ago, were they?
It's more than that.
Yeah, longer, 10 years maybe.
It was more like 8 years ago. So yeah, it is ridiculous. Toon Joe, thank you for your £5 super chat. Sam, Alex, are either of your companies looking for project managers or business change leads? Sorry,
yes.
Shameless plugs, or are you on LinkedIn?
Yes.
That is far more of a Sam question.
Yes, that is absolutely me. Certainly, all of those things. LinkedIn, Sam Bradley. Sorry, find me. Serious point. Give me a shout.
Peter Garthwaite, thank you for your £2 super chat. Do you think the PIF want out? No, I do not, Peter.
No,
Sam and Billy, no, you don't think so? Absolutely Sam, do you think they want in or out? Shake it all about.
No for you, Billy?
Definitely no for me.
Yeah. I don't think they want out. I believe they've been quite naive in this project. The obvious roadblocker was days into the takeover where the rules were imposed about the ruling. So yes, I don't think they want out, but I think they've had the kick up the arse that they absolutely have needed. I think it's going to be scary if we don't see any drastic change in the business part of Newcastle United.
I agree. Goat Linton, thank you for your $6.99 CA. Billy?
Canadian dollars?
What's the A bit? Oh, I guess it is just Canadian dollars. Okay, that makes sense. Is it forgivable if he does end up signing a new contract? Asking to the host because it seems like fans switch opinions anytime there's positive news.
See,
I feel like that is an apology, right?
I don't want a release clause in 12 months' time for £100 million.
No, because then we're back to square one.
Yeah, so it'd have to be a release clause maybe for 140 in 12 months' time, if needs be. But yeah, if you sign a new contract for 5 years or something with that release clause in for a good fee, then yes, I'd forgive anyway.
Do you know what? For me, it's a really tough one. I would be hard pushed to forgive what's gone on. Like I said before, we as a fan base, if he comes out and performs and stays, then okay, we can maybe forgive, but we won't forget. He won't get the love that he got last season. I would be appalled to see, flags with his name on when there's other players like Bruno and Joe Linton who absolutely adore this club, for everybody to see. Bruno, if it's not Newcastle, I'm back in Brazil. I love that. That's what I want to see. So if he, like Billy, if he can come back and perform and get his head right and put all this behind him, I appreciate what he'll contribute to the club next season, but I don't think I can forgive this. I don't think I can. So.
I mean, a new contract for me is kind of like an apology. If he signs a new contract, that means he stays. Then
anyway, the release clause thing in the start.
No, wouldn't want that. No release clause. No, we can sod that straight off. No, not at all. It's not even a consideration. It can't be in there.
I don't think we'll get that.
Fahad, thank you for your $36.99. Again, I think it's Arab Emirates dinars. Is that the right one? I think it is.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't understand what we're doing. We haven't even replaced Wilson. We needed 2, not 1 striker. Also, what about midfield? We lost Longstaff after the first team. It's just Miley and Willock who's been poor and possibly is now injured as well. Amir. Everything you said is bang on correct. We need 2 strikers. That is why we're throwing. Well, I say we're throwing. All the articles are suggesting we're looking at Visser and we're looking at Openda and Ollie Watkins and Sheshko and this. And yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Although we've not really been linked with too many midfielders in the last week or so because we are so fixated on sorting this striker drama out. Ricky Thomas, thank you for your £2 super chat. He doesn't want the 9 because he knows he can't carry it. Well, he certainly can't now, Ricky, but thank you for your super chat. SYUB40, £2. Thank you very much. We'll do the same to LFC. Again, Leeds tonight. When Real Madrid go for him. I don't know about that.
And Liverpool can't understand the difference between Trent going to Madrid and Isak leaving us to go to. They think he should be able to do the same thing, but Trent was out of contract, guys. Alexander Isak's got 3 years to go. That's a complete different ball game.
Correct.
PD Proudlock, thank you for being a member for 21 months. Before I read his comment, I believe he does have a show tonight, and he is a good friend of the channel. He does have his own YouTube channel, so go and have a look at PD Proudlock. He'll do some fun stuff tonight, and he does a really funny segment on Fridays where they look at food from away stadiums around the country, which is pretty funny. So go and check Proudlock out. He's a nice guy. I need to read his comment out. Sorry, mate. Big Al's comments were spot on about Liverpool's bid. We haven't touched on that yet, so we need to try and finish the show, but people keep donating. I think we'll get Sam to read this one because you're the only one of us who has a proper accent.
I'm dyslexic, man. What?
Oh, but we don't have the accent. We can't do it.
What are you on about?
Billy,
the Alan Shearer stuff. No, absolutely not. The Alan Shearer stuff.
Fine, I'll read it. I'm just not going to read it with a Geordie accent.
Sam, read it.
I'm going to read it. Right, give me a try. Let me try. Right, okay. Alan Shearer on Liverpool's Alexander Isak bid. 110 million, 120 million for Isak. That's just his goal-scoring foot. You don't sell your best striker because a club with history gets sentimental. You're not a feeder club. We're building our own. Well said, Big Al. Well said, Sam. I think I did okay there.
You did brilliant there. Yeah,
you did fantastic.
Thank you.
So, Billy, Alan Shearer not very happy about this.
Well, quite rightly as well. And Alan Shearer's obviously got close to Alexander Isak in the past 2 or 3 years, so he's bang on what he says. And hopefully he's in touch with Alexander Isak, which I'm pretty sure he would be.
I bloody hope so. I don't know why we've not made him an official ambassador yet. It's ridiculous.
But it's odd because I thought you were asking Sam to read out that Ron had gifted 5 Toon Review memberships of Geordie accent.
No.
What's that about?
No. But anyway, Ron has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you, Ron Peacock. That is loads of memberships. So make sure if you have received one, you say thank you to Ron. That is much appreciated, Ron. Jazz, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Can we send Andy Howe to Disneyland for the rest of the window? We might get some deals done. I mean, it's kind of hard to, Yes, let's try it. We'll see if it makes any difference.
I think he's already fucking been. He's doing this on Space Mountain by the sounds of it.
He probably is at Disneyland, isn't he? Gary H, thank you for your £10 super chat. Did you notice Isak's greeting of Elanga in the dressing room at the training ground? I thought at the time Isak's response was very strange, sheepish. He obviously knew what was coming. I do, guys. I do feel a bit sad for Elanga because he's obviously come to the club. He referenced in his initial interview that he was excited to play with Alexander Isak, his national compatriot, and that's all kind of gone down the toilet. Bit weird. Gerard, thank you for your membership for 1 month. If Liverpool hadn't gazumped us, a great verb, with Ekitike, the board might have at least negotiated after that bid. Yeah, they've definitely...
100%.
There's been a lot gone on. This is a multi-layered attack, really. It's not as straightforward. Liverpool are trying to pretend like it's all nicey-nicey, and it's not. There's a few people referencing certain bad and tragic things that have happened to Liverpool, which are not relevant or fair to bring up in this. It's nothing to do with it.
No.
That should kind of be left away from this. Alan Nichols, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. No comment, but thank you, much appreciated. Susan Fagan, Mitchell couldn't get Gahey. I think this transfer window is a wake-up call. Says more about where we are rather than Andy's fault. I don't know, Susan. I mean, I can't remember if Susan liked Mitchell or not. I can't remember what her stance was, but she's always very defensive of people within the club, Susan is, which is your right to have that opinion. That's fine. I don't know, but Susan, you got to admit, this doesn't look great. I know you love the club, but this don't look great. It's getting really hard to defend everyone. Somebody's got to be at fault, right? Susan Townsend, thank you for your £10 super chat. The whole transfer window has been odd this season. It's like all the top, in brackets, wealthy clubs have circled like wolves to take us out. Yeah, they've picked a lot of other clubs. They've picked them clean and dry. Everton are struggling. Brentford have been gutted. Bournemouth have been gutted. We're struggling. Villa aren't doing so hot either. I mean, who's had a good transfer window that isn't a cartel club? Some of the promoted clubs, I guess, have had good windows for them, but that's not comparatively. They don't care about that. They're not going to get challenged by them, are they? So, Just Jay, thank you for your 199 super chat. Hit the like, guys. Great content as usual. Yes, we've been so busy reading super chats all night because we're on nearly 70 of them. We've not had a chance. Please make sure you've hit like. Please make sure you've subscribed as well. I would say please hit the donation button if you want to, but everybody's doing that constantly. So thank you. Peter Merrifield, thank you for your £5 super chat. I heard another YouTube channel that Isak was offered a pay rise and the chance to leave next year if he still wants to leave, but Isak refused. I wouldn't listen to what any YouTube channel says about that because we don't know. We're not in the know. Very likely they aren't either. I'd probably go with the journalists, and even them at the moment seem to not have any idea what's going on. So we'd probably keep it with more trusted sources if possible. Hashtag no, not in the know at the Toon Review. Roadblock, thank you for your £2 super chat. Alex, it wasn't meant to be a serious proposal. I can't remember what your original comment is, Roadblock, my friend. There's been so many of them. I will take that as fair, though. Thank you.
Maybe it's romantic. Look at you, Alex. Oh,
possibly was. I am a married man, though. Sorry. Fady, thank you for your 729. Again, I think that's Arab Emirates dinars. Honestly, I miss Amanda and Mirdad. Wish they are back. Yeah, it was a nice time, wasn't it, with the club? It was nice to have that transparency and that figure. I know Sam was
positivity, wasn't it?
Well, and Billy,
massive positivity.
You both fell for him hook, line, and sinker. You loved it, both of you.
Oh.
Not that I didn't, but yeah. Paul Charlton, thank you for your £4.99 super chat. Basically feels like when a lass you love cheats on you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Get that.
I understand that.
It doesn't feel good, does it? It does feel very betrayally. It's not great. Yeah. Ray Fagan, thank you for your £2 super chat. We demand Warm Andy to be reinstated. God, wouldn't that be interesting? I'd love to.
I wonder
if
it's a consultant. Like we can
employer,
get
employer.
Yeah, we can do that. That's legal.
Ricky Thomas, thank you for your £5 super chat. He's always been physically and mentally weak and an engine that lasts 70 minutes max. I mean, if I'm being an arsehole,
he's right.
Yeah, I mean, he does get physically bullied.
At what point do we start like breaking the glass and we can slag him off and say most of his goals were from penalties, which like inflated his scores, and he failed at 70.
Well, I tell you what, he missed a lot of one-on-ones last year when he literally could tap into an empty net. There's 4 or 5
here we go.
He
could have had 30 if he'd have had his head on straight.
We didn't want him anyway.
NCL Ollie 88. Thank you for your £4.99 super chat. I'm done with this transfer window and pre-season. We should write the season off now.
Oh, not the last bit.
No, have faith. Keep the faith. We'll be fine. We've been through worse.
Keep it.
We had Steve Bruce in charge, for God's sake. We've seen literal cabbages on the pitch. It's fine.
Can we make like a barometer of shit history of NUFC and then rate where we are on that barometer? Because I think that might make me feel better if I cast my mind back to Brucey days. But yes, it's pretty shit.
I'll tell you what one of my worst ones is I was really, really busy for about 2 weeks. I had no spare time. And I went with one of my best friends. I hadn't seen him for a long time. And we met up at a bar to watch Newcastle United against Nottingham Forest in the Cup. And that was when we got 2 red cards that were absolute bogus. Do you remember that, Billy?
It wasn't in the Cup. That was a league game on the Friday night.
Was it a league game, was it? Oh, was that when we were in the Championship?
They had 3 penalties, and I think Darlow saved 2 of them.
Yeah, that game, I'd basically completely cleared all my schedule to see my friend and go watch this football match, and it was the worst game I've ever watched.
Henry Lansbury.
Yeah, what an absolute cheat he was. I couldn't believe it. I'd wasted my evening. I was in a bar full of like I was with the general public, so I could not unfortunately air my thoughts about that game, which I wanted to break something, quite honestly. It was
throwing stuff on the TV, mate. Literally, I did actually.
I'm not surprised. Chairs, I'm sure chairs were thrown in the Northeast. It was awful. Right, Gary H, thank you for your £5 super chat. Oh my God, there's more. Maybe part of Liverpool's bid timing was to help Man U to sign Šeško. Šeško may now think Isak stays and he won't be the number 1 choice anymore. I think Šeško will know that if he comes, Isak's gone. He's not stupid. He'll know that it's in and in versus out. Irishman on Tyneside, thank you for your £2 super chat. Kabay literally went on strike and came back in. Did he go on strike? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did, but he did come back in, but he did leave pretty soon after that, to be fair.
He was only 4 mil. This is a bit different. Elliot 2K, thank you for your £2 super chat. If he goes, give Big John Ruddy the 14 next season. Absolutely not. Give him a coaching role. KG Cheer, thank you for your super chat. Your 5 SGD. The corrupt 6 just buy players that we bid for to prevent us from growing. It feels like that with Chelsea specifically more than any others. Neil Haycock, thank you for your £2 super chat. Haven't you done this to Brentford though? We haven't bought any Brentford players, Mr. Man City fan.
He's on about this, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did we not put a bid in for him though?
Oh yeah, we put a bid in for him and they rejected it. But we put a bid in pretty early. We didn't tap up the player for the previous 3 months and flirt with him. We've put a bid in for him pretty much within the week being linked to him, and they rejected it.
And as well, we are all stating about Isak's behaviour. Nobody's happy with his behaviour. Questionable about Billy, which we'll speak to him a bit after the show. But I'm joking. But like, I don't agree with Wiss's behaviour. Like, if
I don't condone that either at all.
Nobody's here saying that Wiss's behaviour is okay. We've put a bid in for a player, which we are absolutely in our rights to do so. Liverpool's okay to put a bid in for our player as long as the approach is conducted correctly.
Us as a fan base,
player behaviour.
We're not dropping into everybody's channels saying #free Vissa. We don't care. That's not the attitude of the NUFC fan base. We're not like the Scousers. We're not crying at Brentford. Like, I have sympathy for Brentford. They want to keep their players. They want to stay as an established Premier League team, and it's a bad attitude from Vissa. Absolutely, we're not going to walk around saying free Vissa. Like, no, Brentford deserve that. They have the right to hold their player to his contract. If we want him, we need to bid more. That is what it is, and this is what Liverpool need to do with us as well. It's very simple. Yeah. Andy K, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Have you heard that helmet from Anfield Agenda? He's got a hard on for Isak. Effing melt. Oh, I don't. Oh, is it that one? Is it the bald Irish one? Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. He
is, and not in a good way. Thank you, Martin, for your 20 months of membership. Ornstein report Isak offered new contract and release clause 2026, and some players pushed him to accept this, but not accepted it. I don't know if that's a recent thing from Ornstein. Obviously, we do want to try and wrap up the show when we can, guys, because we were supposed to finish like 12 minutes ago. So we will have a look at this on Sunday when we can. We'll have a look at Ornstein's report. Hopefully,
the plot thickens, Alex. The plot thickens.
It's ridiculous. This is. I feel like we're in a Lord of the Rings movie at the moment.
We are. Who's the elf? You.
Oh no! I know Paul's away, but Jesus, you haven't got to go that low. Bloody hell!
Oh, that was for you, mate.
Norma's at it again.
I know, bloody Saruman over there. Jesus Christ! Right, Len Simmons, thank you for your $9.99 super chat. Weeks ago, I said I thought the top 6 were targeting all the players we were going for, just so we didn't get them, even if they didn't need them. It's just to F us up. I don't agree with that. I do with Chelsea to a degree. Yes, they've done it for the last couple of years. All of our centre-half targets got taken as well. Fady, thank you for your $36.99. Arab Emirates dinars. See, I'm learning currencies tonight. This is a great educational lesson. Isak is decent, not great in my opinion. He will. Mate, come on. I can't even continue that comment without giggling. Isak is an amazing player. Let's not beat around the bush. He will struggle if he goes because the major reason everyone forgets is Murphy and Gordon who fed him the ball throughout games. Don't think Salah and others. To be honest, mate, Fady, Isak scored some absolute bangers on his own with absolutely no support. So I don't agree with you there, my friend, unfortunately.
I do agree about the Salah stuff, though. I mean, Salah's very much score goals more than he is to assist.
I mean, you could argue that Salah could feed Isak better than Jacob Murphy. It would be naive of me to suggest he wouldn't.
I think he shoots 3/4 of the
time.
Yeah, but
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Like, Gordon was off last season. Nah, he's good enough. I know we want to hate on him a little bit right now. Me, one of them, but yeah, he's fucking elite.
David Young, thank you for your £5 super chat. Great show tonight. Tonight. Breath now. There's so many super chats. Well, at some point, we're just going to have to cap it and say we'll read them out on Sunday. Jesus. David Young, thank you for your £5 super chat. Great show tonight, guys. Never a dull moment where the Toon is concerned. Thank you very much, David. And Andy H. Right, this is the last comment I'm reading that is a super chat. If you donate after Andy H, it's getting read out on Sunday. And that is that. Because we are going... we have lives, guys. We don't just live in YouTube. It's not how this works. Thank you for your $4.99 super chat. I remember the days of players ice bathing in wheelie bins. Yes, I've still got screenshots of that to use as weapons when friends annoy me. I'm like, this is where we've come from. We can survive this bullshit and continue to grow up the mags. We had a little paddling pool and wheelie bins, didn't we? With
Plastic paddling
Christian
pool,
Atsu
yeah.
in him. R.I.P. Right. And Jolinton the Destroyer, go on, just because it's you. Thank you for your 199 super chat. And that is it for super chats. If you donate afterwards, you will be thanked later.
Alex, I feel your pain, mate.
I feel bad because I want to try and give space for you two to talk, but we'd have never gotten through that if I hadn't have read it. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure you've clicked like, subscribed. We do have a match on Sunday. It's match day live. I believe we're starting just before midday UK time. It is going to be myself,
11:45.
11:45, and hopefully Sam is going to join us as well.
How many likes did we get?
Guys, if we're not on 1,000 likes, she's not going to come. So you've got to make sure you do it.
And I'm a woman to her word, so there was a quota to reach.
We have, if the volume button goes away, we're only on 760. Guys, hit the like button before you disappear. Otherwise, Sam's not going to come on the show on Sunday. Everybody, quick, hit the like button, and then we're going to dip. And then Sam will be on the watch along. Sure, everybody wants to see.
Yeah,
quick! Everybody,
I mean, you will get absolutely zero quality commentary from me. I will be there as I am the reactional commentator.
He's done a football.
I've done a football, and I will just be screaming and hopefully cheering.
Everybody, please make sure as well you do vote for us in the Football Content Creator Awards. They actually messaged me on Twitter yesterday. Thank you for that, but I don't have my own channel. This is.
Yeah, I had a message from him as well on Twitter.
Me this. Me not me. Me this. This Toon review is us. We big team. That's how that works. Few words. I've run out of words now. I feel like I've hit a wall. Please vote for us. It's really, really important. We would love to get through to the final again. So please do it. The category is Peter Garthwaite's comment, apparently. Go on, Billy.
Peter Garthwaite, the £5 super chat is the final one. The bottom line is we won't pay the going rate or wages. Peter, as always, very positive.
Corruption.
Before we vanish, what's the final likes? I mean, Sam, are you willing to come on if it hits 1,000 after
100%.
Oh, that's very kind. Guys, make sure if you're watching this later, you hit like so Sam makes an appearance on Sunday. We will check. You know what she's like. She'll be funny if we don't hit it. So make sure you do click the like button. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, mods. It was mental tonight. We had some weirdos in, definitely, especially lots of Liverpool fans. So yeah, thank you for all the super support. There is the match day live on Sunday, and then Paul's back, but he's not back in time for the match. So after the match, we get Paul back as well. So we'll have some fun rants from him, surely. I'm going to the gym and I'm going to get a drink of water so I can speak and breathe again. Thank you, everybody. We will see you all on Sunday.
Lads and lasses.
Come back and check out the green.